Across the country, from Florida to Maryland to Colorado, a CBS News investigation exposing hundreds of students handcuffed in hallways. Now, tonight, this specific Riverside County case.
You would just do a kid like that is very disturbing.
And the disturbing data revealed in a KCAL News investigation.
Is it racism?
Has sparked a federal judge to take action, changing the future of handcuffs like this in our hallways.
Does any child that small need to be handcuffed? Are your deputies racist? Are you gonna style?
Well, more than a year after a KCAL News investigation exposed this problem, now a first-of-its-kind ruling from a federal court.
Now, we documented how race and disability factor into how often school police take action against kids, and now a big change tonight.
And KCAL senior reporter Ross Palombo has the story, something that you'll see only tonight on KCAL News. Ross.
Well, tonight a federal judge says that the school district broke the law and violated the Americans with Disabilities Act. This after we first showed you that shocking video of an 11-year-old black and disabled student taken down and handcuffed in the classroom. Now the school district has been ordered to change its policing policy, which could lead to big changes in school policies across the entire country. More than a year since seeing this video, since listening to agonizing parents.
And my son was screaming. You could hear the agony and the pain from the video.
Since the attorneys began calling for action.
They are most definitely targeted.
And since the sheriff began defending his deputies.
Racist cops and everything else, it is complete BS.
Now, justice for this child once cuffed inside a classroom.
It's been a long road.
It has.
This really is a first for the entire country.
Yes, we think it is. We think it is the first.
It first started for this 11-year-old black student with disabilities a day before Riverside County deputies came to his classroom at Landmark Middle School.
Let's go.
The child, we'll call CB, refuses to go to the principal's office for questioning.
You're going to go to the office no matter what.
And 28 seconds later, a struggle begins.
Snatched him up out his desk. They slammed his head to the floor. Officer, at least 3 times his size, pressed his neck down with the officer's knee on his neck and back. One officer was twisting his arms.
Deputies then slapped cuffs on those arms. And the struggle continues for a full 6 minutes.
Stop kicking.
More.
It's hard to watch that here and know he was in pain. To just think that this wasn't no violent crime that he was involved in.
Deputies, in fact, reported that they handcuffed and detained his son after CB kicked one and then attempted to kick another.
And that's why they handcuffed him.
Was he a threat?
No.
Was he kicking officers?
No.
Should they have handcuffed him?
No, they shouldn't have handcuffed him. He's only 70 pounds. Any trained police officer, only one of them should be able to handle a 70-pound kid.
Does any child that small need to be handcuffed?
Yes.
Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco told us last year that no one can fairly assess that need with one piece of video, one snapshot, one perspective.
See, at one point, this deputy puts his knee on his back.
But he also said he'd seen enough to know what happened here.
Hand out.
On that video, I saw nothing that would cause me, as the sheriff or the leader of deputies that could have been handling that would have caused me an issue and said, oh my gosh, what are you doing?
In fact, other agencies are doing similar things across the Los Angeles metro area. Our analysis of U.S. Department of Education data shows that during the 2017-2018 school year, schools sent students to police 5,913 times and arrested 318 children in grades 8 and below. The vast majority of those were not here in the city's core, where police arrested 119 students at LAUSD schools, but in the surrounding suburbs, where police arrested even more, 199 students. Closer to this case, here in Riverside County, police arrested 9 students and were called in a total of 1,747 times. And more specifically, here at Landmark Middle School, where this case actually happened, police were involved 208 times.
Is there a problem at that school?
No.
Despite the former superintendent's denials, the family still filed suit against him and the district, alleging excessive force, battery, assault, and negligence, among other things, saying the police presence there has a disproportionate impact on students with disabilities and black students.
He's an African-American disabled student who has to navigate the world and school in that way. Statistics show that he's at much greater risk of being a recipient of this kind of harsh discipline because of those factors.
In California, the data shows police are 4 times more likely to arrest black students, nearly 2 times more likely to arrest Hispanic students, and more than 3 times more likely to arrest kids with disabilities.
There is a racist tinge to how these policies are implemented against students.
In court documents, Moreno Valley's own numbers say in the 2019-2020 school year, their disabled students were 8.9 times more likely to be restrained, and black students with disabilities were 3.81 times more likely than their peers.
Is it racism?
We think it is.
Are your deputies racist?
Absolutely, unequivocally, no.
And the sheriff disagreed with the attorney's own statistics that had said this issue was even bigger.
Do you think that's possible?
That is a disingenuous attorney that has done everything she possibly could to find a statistic that could make everyone say, oh my gosh, the racist cops. Oh my gosh, the racist cops.
It's a defensive response, I think, to not want to face the facts and really answer up to what's really happening.
That sheriff had just watched the video that you watched.
Yeah, he should be fired. He could try to explain it off any way that he want to, but the facts is still going to be the facts.
The facts have now led a federal court to conclude the district's actions were a violation of students with disabilities' rights. It's now ordered Moreno Valley to work with the family's attorney to design a remedy with new policies and procedures to prevent this from happening again.
He ordered us to meet together, the 2 parties, and to create a plan to bring them into compliance so that in the future this doesn't happen.
So this case is leading to help for thousands of others.
Most definitely.
And now Riverside County has also agreed to settle part of the case, despite what the sheriff insisted just last year.
Are you gonna settle?
Absolutely not.
Are you gonna settle?
Absolutely not.
It feels like an emotional statement. They did settle.
Is this enough for the family?
We can't go back and undo that damage. That hurt is still there.
Would this have changed the outcome for CB?
I think it would have.
And that is some comfort
I get very angry.
to a family that believes no child should ever have to learn about handcuffs in school hallways.
That kind of emotional trauma is going to stick with him for the rest of his life.
Well, tonight, their attorney says that the family is happy that other children like CB hopefully will never go through anything like this. We did reach out to the school district, the county, and the sheriff. None of them had a single comment. The settlement agreement with the Riverside County still has to be approved by the court. There is also now a tentative settlement agreement with the school district. The court ordered policy change with the Moreno Valley Unified School District still needs to be formally written and finally agreed upon. And this is the first ruling in the entire country to limit how police can act in schools under the Americans with Disabilities Act.
All right, good work, Ross. We'll see what happens in the future. Don't like to watch video like that.
I know. Hopefully we'll never see something like that again.
Indeed. Thank you very much.
Of course.